What's something about the immune system that you just wish would be more popular? Like something that's just completely either misunderstood or, like what would you recommend as something that should be more widespread?
I mean, vaccines. That's an easy one. It's astounding how much misinformation there is out there about vaccinations and how safe they are and how well they work and things like that. And I wish that was something that was better appreciated by the general public. I think a lot of harm has come from that, and it's something we really need to sort of turn around and head in the opposite direction on.
Where do you think the scientific or medical community is really dropping the ball when it comes to communicating about vaccines?
I think actually the issue's just been a lack of communication. A lot of people have been out there spreading misinformation, and really until just the last few years, you haven't seen too many people coming up and saying, well, actually, that's not quite right. And this is how this vaccine actually works, or this is how that, or this is the actual risks of that particular vaccine or something like that. So for many years, those anti-vaccine advocates have kind of been unchallenged. And I think now that we're starting to turn that around. You're starting to see more science communicators and scientists engaging in those discussions, but for a very long time that just wasn't there, and I think that's why it got as bad as it did. But I think the other thing that maybe people don't appreciate is the anti-vaccine movement is as old as vaccines. You can go back to the late 1800s and early 1900s when the first vaccines are coming out and see editorial cartoons and newspaper articles and things like that that are almost word for word the same as what these people are saying now. So this is a very old problem, and it's just I think the internet's allowed it to become amplified beyond where it used to be, where it was just small groups of people talking about this amongst themselves.